Hey guys, I apologize if I haven't posted in a while. It's because of my storage space and yeah, that kind of stuff. Also, if my voice sounds a little bit weird, I'm sick. So, don't worry, things are getting better though. Although I do have a really nasty cough, but we're all good. Anyway, I kind of feel apprehensive to tell this, but here we go. So, um I have a few friends at my school. There's my best friend, and we'll just call her my best friend. And there was also another girl. We'll call her A. And there was a transgender named, well, I'm not going to say their name obviously, but we'll just call them Y. That's the last letter of their name, their new name. But to start the story off, we were all sitting at the in the underneath the stairs in the cafeteria, and we were talking about stuff in whether it traumatized me or not. When A and my best friend came up, and I was like, "We're just debating," and then it was like debating like Charlie Kirk, and then my best friend was like, "Shut up about Charlie Kirk," and I was just like, I just hoped that it would be the end of it, but it wasn't. They sorry. They began talking about they began to talk about Charlie Kirk. And after that, like they were all like they talked about his death, and Y said something along the lines of this death was exactly as he said thought a death should be quick, plain, and blah 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 blah. And then they also said he literally said that empathy was bad, so why should we have any empathy for him? And I was like, I knew that this was wrong because, like, no matter what, you should never cheer for somebody's death, especially when they have toddler age family members who will miss them gravely in their years. But they probably weren't even thinking about him. They probably weren't even thinking about his toddlers. Why would they? They probably don't even know if he has kids or not. But then my best friend said that he deserved it. And I tried to change the subject. I tried, but they kept hushing me, saying that this was a very important conversation. And I just sat there. I wanted to say something. I wanted to say, hey, this is wrong. Somebody died, and like, no one's death is ever a good thing. I wanted to say, he had toddlers who are going to mourn him for the rest of his life. And you're saying stuff like this? And I wanted to say, he was not racist. He wasn't homophobic. I wanted to say all those things, but I couldn't. It was like my mouth was being forced closed. And yes, my best friend said he was racist and homophobic and sexist and all this really bad trash that he actually isn't. But like, I especially feel bad for not speaking because in the Bible, which was something he like what was so important to him, it said it was a sin to not speak out. And I committed that sin when I could have spoken out. I had like I couldn't believe my best friend was saying stuff like this about another person. Real life is different from fiction. Someone literally got shot in the neck. And it's just, I have no idea what to do. I want to tell her that what she said was wrong, but either way, that would just start up a fight. And she would probably say something along the lines of, he wouldn't feel the same way with you. But even if he didn't, wouldn't have felt the same way about me dying. I am not him.